If you've ever looked around your home and thought, why doesn't this feel finished? There's a good chance you've been trying to solve the wrong problem. Most people think the answer is adding more. In reality, making your home feel finished is often less about what you add and more about what you remove. Today, we're going through 10 things to remove to make your home look more elevated, starting with the one that's probably sitting right by your front door. The first thing anyone sees when they walk through your front door is the thing you're probably blowing past every single day without giving it a second thought. A doormat that looks dingy and frayed at the edges tells a visitor to lower their expectations before they've taken a single step inside. Your eye reads that first surface as a preview of everything else. So freshen up your entryway with a new rug in either a 2x3 or a 3x5, depending upon your space. Anything smaller than that can tend to get lost. It's such a small thing to fix, and yet it changes how the entire entryway feels the moment you walk through it. And once you've gotten past the front door, here's the next thing working against you. Cool blue-tone bulbs cast everything in your home under the same sickly bluish-white flat light you find in hospitals. Using lighting in the wrong color temperature, even a beautifully styled room can read sterile instead of warm. So swap out those bulbs for warm white bulbs between 2700 and 3000 Kelvin, and the entire look and feel of the room changes. This is one of the fastest, cheapest transformations you can make in your space. One new bulb and suddenly the whole room is enveloped in warmth. Next, let's tackle one of the biggest sources of visual noise in the whole house. A fridge covered edge to edge in photos, calendars, and takeout menus becomes visual noise the whole kitchen inherits every time you walk past it, especially in an open concept home where that noise is visible from every room around it. Clear that surface and give those items a home somewhere else. A drawer, an organizer hung inside a cabinet door, or a corkboard in an adjacent space. The fridge stops competing with everything else. So the countertops, the hardware, everything you actually styled are the things you actually see when you walk in. Next up, a dish rack left out permanently. It stops being a tool and starts to become an eyesore. Even when it's empty, your eye registers that as clutter because it's a utility piece sitting out in open view. Dry your dishes, then put the rack away, under the sink, in a nearby drawer, wherever it's out of sight when not in use. If you want something that's a little easier to move around, a roll-up over the sink dish drying rack or a decorative stone dish drying mat solves the same problem, and your kitchen looks put together even in the in-between moments, not just when it's staged. Now, this next one is hiding literally all over the house. Furniture, throw pillows, lamps, electronics, kitchen appliances, and even rugs often still have labels or stickers attached long after we bring the items home. They're small details, but your eye goes right to them because they're just tacky. Instead of seeing a beautifully put together space, or a beautiful throw pillow, beautiful bedding, your eye goes right to the thing that shouldn't be there to begin with. And if it's the do not remove under penalty of law tag on your pillows or your bedding, I promise you the tag police are not coming for you. And this actually used to scare me to death, but I promise it's gonna be okay. So take 5 minutes to walk through your home and remove every tag and sticker you can find. It takes minimal effort, and it's one of the simplest ways to make a space feel more refined. Okay, so far we've covered some quick wins. From here on out, we're getting into some of the details and design principles that separate a nicely decorated home from one that looks professionally designed. Yellowed or cracked outlet or switch covers age a room fast, even one you've just painted. And when the cover doesn't match the switch or outlet underneath it, a white cover over beige plugs, say, your eye catches it every time. A simple swap fixes it for just a few dollars. And while we're talking about small details that people tend to overlook, there's one room that people often ignore entirely. For most people, the laundry room only gets treated as a utility space. So detergent bottles, dryer sheets, and stain removers often get left out in open view. And there's no reason it has to look that way. Treat it the same way you treat any other room in your home. Hide your products inside a closed cabinet if you have one, or swap them out of their original packaging into matching containers. In my own laundry room, I buy products in prettier containers even when it's not my usual brand, and just reuse those same containers over and over. It's a small step that makes the space look more put together, and it certainly does make the job of doing laundry a little more pleasant. Next up, if you have furniture that's blocking the natural path through a room, remove it. Pieces that interrupt the natural walking path through a space can make a room feel smaller than it actually is. This is why designers think just as much about flow and movement as they do about color and furniture style, because the way you move through a room affects the way you experience it. You should never have to turn sideways to move through a space. Instead, leave at least 36 inches for main walking paths. This keeps movement easy and the room feeling open. Create clear walking paths. Plan your layout around how people naturally move through the room. Make furniture easier to use. The right spacing keeps everything functional and comfortable. Keep the room feeling open. Good flow makes any space feel bigger and more inviting. When you can walk through a space without weaving around furniture, the room immediately feels larger, calmer, and more intentionally designed. Up until now, we've been focused on what's happening inside each room, but this next one has to do with how rooms work together. Stand in one room and look into the next. That's a sight line, and it's one of the most important things designers consider for any space. It's also something that many people don't even know to look for. A gorgeous living room can be completely undercut by a cluttered or messy kitchen or dining space that's visible from the sofa. Walk through your main living spaces and notice what's visible from different points of view. Then, edit those views the same way you'd edit a single room. Remove the distractions, reduce the clutter, and make sure each room complements the one you see beyond it. Because the most expensive-looking homes aren't just decorated room by room. They're designed to look cohesive from every angle. Everything we've talked about so far has been relatively easy to fix. This next one, not so much. Because the hardest thing to remove are usually the things that cost the most. The sofa that never really fit right, the piece you were gifted, or here's the really tough one, and this is one that I really struggle with the most, the piece you inherited from a loved one who's passed away. They're not there because they serve you. They're there because letting go can feel like admitting a mistake, or worse, discarding a piece of someone you truly love and miss. But your home shouldn't be filled with things that don't add value or bring joy to your life. Your home and the things you have in it should support the life you're living now. So if you're holding on to things out of guilt, it's time to let them go. Sell them, or better yet, donate them. Let someone else be blessed by them, and make room for the things in your life that actually add value. And if you only remember one thing, remember that letting go of the wrong things is how your home becomes the one you actually want to live in. And I'm so excited to let you guys know that after many, many months of preparation and waiting, we are finally ready to do some room makeovers. So be sure to stay tuned for the next upcoming videos if you want to see those room transformations. And if you'd like to see more content just like this, be sure to watch this video next. As always, thanks so much for watching. And until next time, bye!